Hello, elite men. This is your Ninja Course Rules walkthrough. You're going to be starting on the screen platform. You'll be given a boop, 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 beep. At that point, you'll be able to start the course. Time limit for your course, 3 minutes flat. Once you engage the obstacle, you can reset at any time, so long as you do not disqualify yourself by touching the ground or using a body part that's not allowed on that obstacle. So for this first obstacle, you're starting on this green platform, and we're ending on this green platform. Now the steps, you can use hands and feet, whatever you want. These green supports, they are off limits. You'll see the green X's. You may also utilize this ring. That ring is hands only. At the start of the course, you cannot engage the ring until you get that beep. Otherwise, that's a false start. I believe you get 3 false starts before it DQs your run entirely, so keep that in mind. I'll show you an example. You'll get that boop, 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 beep. Then you can go. Clear. All right, next obstacle. You're starting on this green platform, and you're ending on this blue padded platform. Remember, the red is off limits. You may utilize this blue rounded arch. You may utilize the green of the bounce beams, the blue footies, and all footies are going to be off limits. Allow me to show you an example. Clear. All right, your next obstacle is a 2-parter, has a touch point. The first one starts here on the big blue pad, and it ends when you make contact with the first Bosu ball. That is your touch point. Once you make contact with the Bosu ball, you've completed this obstacle. You may utilize any part of these green logs. They do wiggle. They won't roll all the way around, but the vinyl around it can. So this is just the vinyl. The log itself does not roll. You may utilize this quad step. Again, hands and feet, however you want. And this ring that you start on, maybe swing around. You're allowed to use it with your hands to get out of your way. Try and swing with it, totally up to you. The second part, once you've cleared this obstacle, by making contact, let me readjust this, with our Bosu ball. You may utilize any of the Bosu balls and the brown beam. Again, the footies are off limits to get to this green landing platform. Now, with the Bosus, the gray is allowed, but if we're going over or kind of bending over the edge, you're getting a little bit close, you're going to have to put that on me, and we don't want to get caught in incidental touching on the ground. I'll show you an example of these two put together. Clear. Clear. Next up, starting on this green platform, ending on this green platform here. This is a hands-only obstacle. You may utilize any part of the green guillotine, any part of the green wing nut, and that wooden ring. You may utilize this quad step, hands, feet, however you want. And you'll notice the black pad here. All these black support pads, you're allowed to grab the sides, use your feet on it. You're not allowed to grab the top, and you're not allowed to grab the trucks. Anything around here is totally fine. I'll show you an example of this obstacle. Clear. Next up, you're starting on this green platform. You're ending on this tall green platform. Now this landing platform is not the starting position of your next one, so you do not have to stay on it after you finish. But what you must do is completely disengage the obstacle, pass the front plane, and make contact with it. If you go straight over it and you touch the ground, that'd be a DQ. You must make contact, cross the plane, and disengage the obstacle. Now for this obstacle, you may utilize the rings. The rings are hands only. And you utilize the Bosu. The Bosu is feet only. I'll give you an example. Looks something like this. Clear. I've just finished that. I can come down here, catch my breath, re-chalk however you want. This is our next starting platform. From this platform, this is a two-part obstacle with a touch point. The touch point is that silver bar directly above me. For this obstacle, you may utilize hands only. You may only utilize the silver bar. You can utilize the silver bar on the rail. You've got this rung here. You'll see the tape blocking the other ones. You can utilize the hooks and any of the higher green rungs you want to get to that silver bar. Now, this is hands only, so that touch point is with your hands as well. From that, you're going to continue on through. From that bar, we are completing when we land on this green platform here. Now, you may utilize, again, hands only on the white PVC, making your way all the way around. Be aware of the eye bolts down the end. You can use the mod box. Totally fine with that. It's kind of at a low level. It's not going to give you any huge advantage. You're welcome to utilize it. I'd rather you protect yourself than try and avoid it. And again, the top and the truss, it's off limits. This is good. Allow me to show you an example. Moment of truth. Clear. Next obstacle, starting on this green platform, ending on this green platform. From there, you may utilize the green ring, hands only obstacle. Here to there, I'll show you an example. Clear. Awesome, so your next obstacle, you're starting on this green platform. And it ends when you land on this green platform. Now, I may utilize the ring with hands only. Again, the black pad is on, the top is off. At this landing platform, you'll see green tape on those bars. That is a no-go. You may utilize the silver bars of the truss to help you get to the ring. Totally up to you. So I'll give you an example. Remember, I cannot use the top. That is off limits. Clear. So this is your landing platform. Spider wall is off limits. This truss is off limits. This pad is on the top, is off limits. If I'm coming through and I'm overshooting and you got to save yourself, you have completed that obstacle but failed the course. So this is also that starting platform, so you can only utilize the pieces of the obstacles between them to stay on the platform. So your next obstacle, you're starting on this platform and we're ending on this green platform. Again, you can use these spinning log, this green platform. The loop padding is okay, but again, the tops are off limits. You may also utilize this pole. However, the tire is off limits. I'll show you an example. Looks like this. Whee. Clear. All right, so you're starting on this green platform, ending on this blue platform. Now you may utilize the white of the rail, quad step, totally off limits. The footies and the tumble track are off limits. This tumble track is here so that no one has any bad ankle injuries by a misstep. This is also screwed in, so it's not going anywhere. It's more than just Velcro. Trust me, I wouldn't do that to you. You may also utilize this blue quad step and this surfboard. You can do hands and feet on either of those that you want. Green carpet is off limits. If for some reason you accidentally let that go, there is a white rope attached to it. That is also in play. Again, hands and feet, whatever you need. Let me show you an example. Put that back. So it looks something like this. Clear. Now, this landing platform is not your starting platform. So I can hit it, I pass the front plane, I can disengage. Down here we have a tumble track, and you'll notice the X on it. That is to stop the slider. You consider that part of the carpet. That is off limits. Cool. So we're gonna go next one from this one to that one. Next up, from this platform, again, I can make my way over to the next starting platform however I want. And that starting platform is right here. This green tire. I'm going from this green tire to this big blue squishy pad. Now, I can utilize the TikTok. Again, I can grab the size of the black pad however I want. However, that top is off limits. You can utilize the green base, hands, feet, whatever you need. When we're going through this obstacle, keep in mind, as it's going, if it swings all the way up, it's going to run into the truss. I'll show you an example. If you're hitting the truss, you've got more swing than you need. Clear. Excellent. So I made it to the landing platform. My next obstacle, I'm starting on this blue pad, and I'm ending on this black pad. Now, I may utilize these green cannonball hooks. They're going to be hanging here. If you dismount, don't forget them. Hands only on the green cannonballs. The hooks only allowed in the eyeballs. This is my platform. You can lead out as much as you want. Getting to that black platform, I'll show you an example. I get my cannonballs. Woohoo. Clear. Next up is a two-parter with a touch point. We're starting on this black platform, and we're ending on this green platform. Your touch point between the two obstacles is right here, this black box. This black box is your touch point. You have the halfway up to utilize it, hands, feet, whatever you want. Below is an X. If you're getting between here, that's totally fine. Just want to make sure that you know you do not have a whole surface to use it. Again, the green is off limits. If we're hovering on the white, that's okay. If you're past it, that's going to be a DQ. For this first obstacle, you may only utilize hands, and you may only utilize the little apple pickers that are going to start within the monster's mouth. They are only able to be utilized inside the monster. Once you get to your touch point, this is also going to be a hands-only obstacle. You can utilize the canes. They are hands only. They will be resting right here for you. The canes can only go on the silver bars and the green log to get to our green landing platform. I'll show you an example. Clear. No, I'm going to save it for the actually. Okay. Clear. So you can utilize this black to make your way under here, but you can't pass this white line. This white line right there. Awesome. You may utilize these blue pinches, hands only, and only the blue pinches. And you've completed your course and this obstacle. When you hit the bottom of that buzzer, the tall part is in the buzzer. That's the column that holds it. You must push the buzzer underneath. You can scrape it if you want, but you must hit that bottom face. So lastly, green platform to buzzer. I'll show you an example. Last obstacle, starting on the green platform, ending when you touch that buzzer right up underneath. You may utilize hands only on the blue pinches. You may utilize hands, feet, whatever you want on these green tires. And you may utilize this black surface up into that white, but not beyond. Because you're here, I don't want you running into it with your face. You're welcome to utilize it to get yourself around. But at this point, it'll be off limits. So, I'll show you an example. This is what it looks like. This is what it looks like.